So Jose Valenzuela, Rayo just knocked out Chris Colbert in the end of the 6th round. Devastating knockout. Put Chris Colbert to sleep. It was basically what he predicted, what he said he was gonna do. This is a highly anticipated fight. Man, that was a huge knockout. I'm talking about he caught him clean. Rayo was very patient the whole fight. I feel like early he should have been aggressive, but that's just me thinking of him not following the same situation as last time. I felt like Chris Colbert was boxing very well. You know what I'm saying? He's a very good boxer. When it became a punching game with the exchanges, he just couldn't handle what he had thrown at him, man. It was too much. Rayo just too much for him. And I like to see that because, man, you hate to see a fighter like that trying to almost getting three losses in a row. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when guys take hard fights. You know what I'm saying? A guy like that to have three losses in a row, and it wouldn't be from being terrible, just from being style matchups and taking hard fights. But I'm glad to see him get a win. Chris Colbert talking about some retiring, man. I mean, before he was talking about that, not recently. I don't know what he's saying post conference. I'm not listening to it right now, but he don't need to retire though. He's very entertaining. He be in some good fights. I ain't gonna lie. I be wanting to see him. I be wanting to see him fight. Cause compared to the other fights I be seeing, like Shakur, compare Chris Colbert last 3 fights to what we seen with Shakur and Edwin De Los Santos. And let's see which one you gonna watch all day. If y'all gonna watch that Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur fight all day, alright. You different than I am. I like Shakur, but I'm not finna lie like that. I'm not finna watch that fight all day. That's a horrible fight. And I told people, I was like, I don't know why they think this is a good matchup. But Chris Colbert did a excellent job though, man. He just got caught, man. He was moving too fast. He had his arms down. I feel like when you moving around the ring like that, you got your arm down like that, you just too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? That was a little bit of showboating on his end. From my viewpoint, that was a little bit of showboating. But I feel like in the second, third, fourth round, Chris Colbert, he got to what he was solid at. You know what I'm saying? Going to the body, moving left, but he was moving right mostly. So, but when that Rayo caught him with that right hook, that was all she wrote, man. Arms was down. He usually keep his guard up, but he was moving around, and I don't know why he was against the ropes and he'd have his arms down like that, but he caught him ASAP. Boom. I don't even know if his hand speed would have been able to catch up with that. I don't even know why he had his hands down like that. I feel like that was a huge mistake. To have your hands down like that, I feel like that was a big mistake. He should have done a better job with that. He also could have did a better job trying to block a lot of the shots that Rayo was taking upstairs. He kind of was having his hands down too much throughout the whole fight. Not just early, throughout the whole fight, I feel like he had his hands down a lot. And that was just a huge mistake, man. For a guy like that, with Chris Colbert's boxing ability, he has to be able to try to move around a lot, man. He stands in the middle of he stands in place too much. A lot of these guys, I'm gonna be real, a lot of these guys not in shape. They just want to slug it out and outpunch guys and try to outpower guys. They'll have a style of a boxer, but they'll still be trying to slug it out with people. See, Rayo, he was more of a boxer tonight. He looked good tonight. You know what I'm saying? He did an excellent job. I think what he just said the first time, as far as having the problems with the stuff he had, as far as the medication and stuff, that probably was an issue. But everything else, it wasn't really that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. I feel like everything that happened was basically something that he could have fixed. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta respect Chris Colbert for giving the rematch, though. Gotta respect Chris Colbert for giving the rematch, man. Got to. That's what boxing about. I'm not the biggest Chris Colbert fan or anything like that, but I ain't gonna lie, I gotta respect him for that, bro. For real. He did not have to get that man his rematch. I can't even laugh at him or do anything like that. Cause that's what keep boxing going. Things like that, rivalries and back and forths and things like that. Those be more memorable than the fights that they probably try to promote big and try to prop up as big fights. Think about it. Most of the fights that we think about are fights that's not even like huge classic fights. It's like just decent fights. The stuff that people like. It's not really the whole thing of a whole pay-per-view fight being automatically the best fight. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. In this case though, it's a huge opportunity for both of them, man. Because a lot of people, they feel like 2 or 3 losses, that's a career killer now. Which is a shame, man. That's sad, man. That's sad. Pacquiao had all those losses, and he fought his way back plenty of times. But guys now, they feel like, oh, if I have a loss, then that's just gonna end my career. No, that ain't gonna end your career. This is a good fight, man. Guys get better after losses. You know what I'm saying? Chris Colbert got better after his loss, and Rayo got better after his loss. It just happened, man, losing. But that was excellent, though. Excellent fight. Now the rest of the fights that gonna happen, it's not really no pressure because they had an excellent fight already. There's not any more pressure on it now. Now it's like, okay, now we can go do what we need to go do. You know what I'm saying? Now people don't have no pressure of performing because it's already had a big fight on. It was a good fight, too. It was a very good fight. I feel like they could have, they did the best of what they could with the, in that situation, with the fight. It was very good, though. Rayo showed his power, man. He showed everything that he's capable of as far as putting guys in certain positions where they gotta defend themselves. And that's something that a lot of people starting to realize, like, okay, he's at that level now. He's definitely at that level. You know what I'm saying? He's not a pushover. He's definitely at that level. I think it's definitely gonna show people a lot of options that these fighters are at now. Because a lot of people, they don't realize that you can come back from a lot of stuff like that. What Rayo had ran into, as far as having to get over a loss and defend yourself. A lot of people don't think that he can come back from stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna show everybody. They'll see after this situation. They'll realize it. But he's definitely at that level though, where he's when he can bounce back. But Chris Colbert, he shouldn't worry about nothing though. Because the things I've seen from him already, as far as how he went back and fought Hector Garcia, you know what I'm saying? That's not really something that's a big deal to me as far as losing. Hector Garcia got a loss right now, and he got to bounce back. So it's just when you take hard fights like that, that's what goes on. That's definitely what goes on. Taking a hard fight is not easy. especially when you don't have no other options available. Because a lot of these guys, they just taking whatever is available right now. Especially since the shutdown, there hasn't been a lot of times where you can actually make decisions on what's best for your career right now. Because yeah, certain situations are good for your career, but in other situations, not really, man. Not really at all. I feel like guys definitely got to prove themselves right now. But those are the type of boxing fights we need, though. Especially to end the year with, on a knockout with a robbery fight, a rematch that we didn't have to wait 2 or 3 years on. They rematched the same year they fought. How many times did that happen? Gotta respect them for that. I know people want to laugh and giggle at what they doing and stuff, but these people life though, you know what I'm saying? They take that very seriously. Very seriously. So they trying to make it happen. Definitely. That was very interesting though. I felt like Chris Colbert was doing a very good job in the beginning though. I felt like Rayo would have broke him down earlier, but that didn't really happen like I thought. But he did a great job though in my eyes. Just gotta expect more out of him next time. You know what I'm saying? Because from what I'm seeing, the boxing part, I feel like he could have boxed a little better earlier. But another thing too, man, he can't be putting himself in a position where if he's not a pure boxer, he feels like he's not comfortable, just get the punching earlier, man. You could have got him out of there early. Now, if Chris Colbert was in shape and moving around a lot more, Rayo would have lost that fight. But he was so determined, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when he knocked him out, he already knew. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't yelling, laughing, in his face, showboating. That was very impressive, man. For real. That take a lot. He could have just folded after that loss. I know everybody was saying, well, it's a robbery and we know who really won, but it don't really matter, man. That don't matter when you ain't going home with the belt, or you ain't going home with a win, or you ain't getting the purses you deserve. So no, that stuff don't matter when people trying to pat you on your back as far as we thought you won. Because he's definitely in a position where he's trying to bounce back. But that was a huge knockout, man. Huge. Huge knockout. I don't know. That probably was possibly a knockout of the year, man. The straight cold knockout? I don't know, man. It might be up there. He laid him out, man. He definitely laid him out. That was insane. I didn't expect that. Well, I did expect it because I bet on it, but I didn't expect for it to be a knockout like that, though. You know what I'm saying? That was insane to me. Because it's been a lot back and forth, and you know how guys will say, well, I'm going to knock you out and put you to sleep and things like that. But when it come down to it, man, guys really going to do it. Guys will really do it. Chris Colbert seen it coming. I was like, man, he gonna duck. That robbery ended nasty though. That was a nasty end. Woo. I didn't expect that to happen. I mean, I knew it would be a knockout because I bet on it, but to be put to sleep like that, he was on his stomach, man. That was a crazy punch. Right hook, right on the chin, too. As soon as and what's crazy is Chris Colbert put his chin in the air. He was like this. It just went boom. Just exposed his whole chin. That is amazing, man. Rayo is not playing. That power translate. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how Rayo will feel about it, but I wonder if he'll be able to do a De Los Santos rematch. I know I'm just throwing that idea out there, but I mean, that was the only guy I seen that was able to get De Los Santos to be punching back and throwing punches and stuff like that. He just exposed himself a little too much. Rayo do be getting hit a little too much, though. I ain't gonna lie. But that would be a good rematch, though. He look like he good in rematches, though. I'll take him in a rematch any day. That's for sure, for sure. The rematch king. He definitely gonna be the rematch king for me right now. I need a rematch king right now. I thought it was Charlo. Well, Charlo's still a rematch king, but hey, he gotta go ahead. He gotta run that Canelo thing back if that ever would happen, but I don't think it will. But he's still the rematch king, but nah, not right now. But yeah, it's gonna be look like Rayo the new rematch king, man. Cause he definitely want to smoke with all the guys that defeated him. That was an excellent fight. I'm very impressed with that. Very impressed. I feel like he went through a lot of stuff to come back from that, man. A lot of people sleeping on what he brings to the table. Definitely a lot of people sleeping on him. That was excellent, though. Yeah, man. I'd definitely like to see Chris Colbert in the ring again. I like to be entertained first, you know what I'm saying? The other stuff is cool too, though. I mean, he fought decent. He wasn't fighting terrible. He just got caught. I'm not mad, man. That's what I was expecting. It's not like I'm finna go out here and disagree or be mad that anybody thinks that he won or was winning. You know what I'm saying? Or was winning the fight. I'm just saying, he did a good job, but he got caught. And Rayo was beating him down all throughout the fight. He was getting beat down. That was a very good fight, though. That's the kind of action I'm trying to see, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when guys fight like that, they deserve top dollar. Because that was definitely something a lot of people don't really want to give credit for. When certain guys are running around like that, they fighting top competition, and these other guys are getting in the ring, they're not even trying. See, that's what boxing got to come back to, man. We got to respect guys who ain't afraid to lose. Y'all seen these last couple of fights that been going on lately, where guys ain't been swinging. You better appreciate it now. Definitely appreciate this. I seen fights on pay-per-view that haven't been like this. I have seen a few fights that haven't been as good. I wonder if Rayo can fight himself back in the picture, man. Right now, I mean, he's still in the picture to me. Shoot, that's why I picked him. That's why I say, man, we need to get out of that habit of guys getting a couple of losses. Now they can't defend themselves. I mean, Canelo got a couple of losses. Ain't nobody saying nothing to him. Then we'll get into the whole, then people want to be scientists with boxing. They got to be like, oh, well, this person had this record when Canelo lost to him, and this was this guy, and he had lost to this guy, so it's not like the same as that guy. Man, who cares, man? It's boxing. Did he get in the ring or not? I like to think like a caveman when I'm watching boxing. I don't want to be getting all the analytics and certain numbers and equations. I ain't with all that. I'm just trying to figure out who gonna win, who not. That's all. I want to see the best, and who ain't the best. I still watch average guys fighting regulars. I'm cool with that too. I ain't gotta pick Superman every time. I like other characters too. But it was definitely an excellent fight though. We need more fights like this going on, man. Rivals too. But you gotta have boxers that's willing to actually give rematches, man. Like, that's why I'm trying. That's the point of this whole video. Like, let's give Chris Colbert credit. He actually gave a rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing you gotta respect. Like, he actually gave us a rematch. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's one of the best fights that we done seen lately. Had a lot of hype behind it. The crowd was hype. I don't know, man. Just another classic fight, man. Cause Colbert been in some good fights, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I be running around like trying to watch some fights that been good lately, last couple of years, he be having a couple of good ones. I'm not gonna lie. Win or lose, they be entertaining. He be trying to go in there and win. And he's fighting decent competition, so gotta respect it. Definitely gotta respect it. I know everybody don't like him, shoot, but hey, right there, I gotta respect him on that part. Because that's a hard job to do as far as going in there and fighting top guys after getting losses. Because easily people can look at him like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, people don't want to be looked at as a good gatekeeper. I don't want to be a gatekeeper and be letting all these other guys, because it feel like people try to put him and Rayo in that position. So, nah, this what elite fighters do, man. This was an elite fight, excellent fight. I feel like they definitely put on for the sport of boxing with this one. Definitely, this was a good fight. I don't even look at it as like Chris Colbert got destroyed. Obviously he did, but like I said, he knew what he was putting his self into. Like, let's just say he did know he lost the last fight. He put himself on the line for a rematch. So you gotta respect that. Everybody ain't giving out rematches these days. That's one thing I do know. You guys are not giving out rematches. But that was an excellent fight, though. Good job to Rayo, man, for doing the hard work, putting in the work. I'm glad he got the knockout, though. For real. The way he was looking last time after he lost, man, it was just like, man, you know, some guys, they complain after they lose, like, he just looked devastated, bro. Like, it's like he ain't sleep since he lost. Like, he ain't gonna be able to get over it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, at that point, I was like, man, it's starting to get turned into a whole other monster, you know what I'm saying? I hope he get the victory so he can be able to move on, you know what I'm saying? Do what he needs to. But that was a very good fight, though. I'm gonna check on this Bam and David Morrell fight, but that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.